And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Of a couple.
Loss of 3. Second down coming up.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Carr. It's complete to the left. And the defense drags him down.
We all want to push the ball down the field, down the field, down the field. But when you can dump it off to your running back and still make 10-plus yards, man, it makes you look like a really good play caller.
Comes to the line, trying to convert on 3rd and short.
Here we go, here we go.
A design run for the quarterback. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays, and if you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
So the last thing you want to do is start the game, first drive, go 3 and out. They won't do that here. They might go 4 and out, but they'll try to convert here. Breaks into the open. Major gaps in that defense, and he...
This head coach ain't scared. He believes in his running back. He believes in his offensive line to go pick it up, and that's exactly what they did.
The run from the shotgun. Gets it past the marker. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got to burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
This Notre Dame offense carving it up. They're working with another first down. Quarterback making adjustments. Back to pass, it's Carr. Unloads it left. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
There might not be a hotter player right now in college football than this guy right here. He had 2 picks in their last game. He already has an interception in the first drive of this one. Quarterbacks, they're going to figure it out eventually. Stop throwing his way.
This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Intercepted in the first drive into the pick. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, Notre Dame. The defense putting points on the board.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
Set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0. Drive going here. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. I don't know why, but it's a thing. The ACC Wheel of Destiny. You spin it, you never know how it's going to come up, and you can't afford to give away a game early in a conference like this.
And I think both of these coaching staffs, David, understand that, and they've been preaching to their team, we've got to start fast. Not just in this game. We've got to start the season fast. We've got to take advantage of this opportunity.
And I think Reese hit it right on the head, too. The Wheel of Destiny, right? It seems like it's a new team every year that's playing in the championship and appears to be a wide-open league. So a lot of turmoil, a lot of change. I think that starting 1-0 is an important step to getting to that championship game.
Finds his man. It's Gibson. At the 45 on his way. Breaks away on the left. Past the 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, no.
Yeah, this offense, man, they look good. They looked great last week, obviously putting up huge numbers. Again this week, coming out the gates in the first quarter with the scoring drive. This offense is putting the college football world on notice.
Extra point here will tie the game. And he splits the uprights on the extra point. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Wisconsin dug down deep and found a way to secure a coveted road win. And who knows how the pundits will view this one, but I tell you this, it sure beats trying to explain a bad loss. All that speculation all week, and now we know. Something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. And off to the single back. And he knocked him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And he was able to run through a tackle. They finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down. You can work your way down the field with these wide receiver screens, but also look for the opportunity to turn them into chunk plays later.
No doubt, you throw it quickly. You get it to him now. DB comes up, has to make a tackle. Now you fake it maybe a little bit later on. So these plays, they're not huge plays all the time, but they can set up big plays down the road for your offense.
Finds his way for 3 after the 33. Notre Dame right back to the line.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
He wants to change this route. To the air, it's Carr. Grab near the sticks. It's Fleming. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Out of the gun, the inside give. He'll go out of bounds, but a solid pickup on the run. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. Looking to fire. Got a man. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Irish trying to keep this drive moving on 3rd and short. He'll take it himself. Game to give them this fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires toward the end zone. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Notre Dame. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting. 4-star defensive linemen gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive linemen. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Might be calling a hot route. Looking downfield, it's Carr. Makes the catch. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Here comes the heat. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield they couldn't hook up.
Love the coverage on defense there. Fourth down. They were ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Ball is loose. Defense covering up and not letting the offense get it back. Turnover.
I love those smashes when you can hear it up here. Grace, goodness gracious, you can hear the contact. Such a big lick. The offensive guy doesn't hold on to the football. Huge momentum swing. Big turnover forced by the defense.
Give to the running back from the shotgun. We'll give him a couple on that with 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to throw, it's Carr. Gets it out quickly. At the 35, he's loose. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, didn't put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Motion from the wide receiver. To the air on first down. Fires to the big fella. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Might be changing the route. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
This quarterback is living dangerously now. Threw a pick earlier in the game, and he almost threw another one right there. These windows are tight. He's got to be really good with his decision-making.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on 2nd. Snagged in the middle, he's swimming. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
And here comes money down for this offense. 3rd down execution is a premium. You work on it all week ad nauseum for these moments when you can execute when the field starts to shrink.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. No movement from the field goal unit. The offense is out there to try to keep this drive alive on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got it. And it's a catch, but he's got enough for the first down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Notre Dame.
On 1st and goal, Notre Dame will try to get it in the end zone. They'll try to get it in with the run. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? looking for a path to the end zone to the right. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
All right, so now you're in this third down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run-pass option.
I like that, too. Get the quarterback on the move. And here's the thing. If I get close and I get stopped, it's fourth down. Fourth down means go for it. That's all that means now today in college football.
Keeping it on the ground on third and goal. He's a tough, crafty back, but he couldn't find his way to the marker, and it'll be fourth down.
Second quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too, and you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got a play you practice all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
And as they come to the line here, they're passing on a surefire field goal attempt. They'd better pay it off with 6. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. Just drives it between the uprights. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Give to the left. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Caught driving towards Zero. They'll get one more snap off. They'll leave it with him. There he goes. Got enough for the first down. 10. Touchdown Seminoles. He got a step and just dusted the field.
And that is going to leave the head coach scratching his head. The final play of the first half, your opponent runs the ball, and you can't tackle him and get him down with all those bodies back playing prevent. That is a terrible job of defense. And to add insult to injury, you've now given up the lead.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I routed my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Past the first down marker and still running. Gets it up to the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And the Seminoles come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking for space. It's Webster.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. Got the first down. Looking for more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
I'll tell you, this running back, he is running behind an offensive line that is playing in unison right now, doing a great job communicating pre-snap. They're getting hats on hats in the run game.
And the Seminoles are on the move. Going to the ground. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll go right back to it. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Knocked down at the 24-yard line, but it's a big gain. 15 yards on the play, and this offense is in business. The Seminoles back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They'll try the right side. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
A little time. Got room to work. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
And we don't see this very much in college football anymore. Quarterbacks just taking care of their bodies and making smart decisions. Get down on the ground so you don't take one of these big hits from these nasty defensive players. And just give yourself a chance to make it through the rest of this game.
Looking to throw. Got his man. And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9 where it'll be 1st and goal.
Well, we know this guy is special. And because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it. And the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Fans are bringing the noise on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State.
And the offense punches it in again, and we call his name again. That's 2 touchdowns now in 2 games with still more to be played. I tell you what, I think this guy's name will be called a lot more throughout the season. He's that kind of good.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Pitt looks like a bunch of world beaters right now. I'm not sure I've ever seen this offense look this crisp. They're up 14 over UCF. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to throw, it's Carr. Here's the pressure. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Power football with the run. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. Here's a hit. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. He makes the grab, and he's brought down after a nice gain.
They're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. He's got it. He goes out of bounds, and that'll take us to the start of the 4th quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. Quarterback making checks. Back to pass, it's Carr. Pressure coming. Hit as he throws. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
There's nothing better than being a defensive lineman and a defense period that pressure the quarterback, that gets hits on him, that make him feel uncomfortable, especially when you come into their building and you get everybody really, really quiet. That's a great feeling.
Wants to keep it in the air. Release to the back. Grabbed over the middle. It's Price. On the move at the 30. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's a big-time moment. In the 4th quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they've built the lead here in the second half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it really, really quiet.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. This time he's got his man. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Notre Dame lines up quickly. from the red zone, looking for a receiver. Grabbed in the end zone and put 6 on the board.
I know it's early this year, but it's obvious this guy is a focal point in this offense. After having 2 touchdowns in his first game, he gets on the board here. Doesn't matter where he lines up, they find ways to get him the football, and defenses just have not been able to figure him out.
He's in there for the 2-point conversion, and now they're within a field goal. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Florida State offense onto the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. They open the lane, and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33.
This is an area of the game. On offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run it.
Short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
This guy's been running hard all game long. In the 4th quarter now with that last run, he's now at 99 yards rushing. One more carry away from potentially reaching that 100-yard milestone that all running backs covet.
The Seminoles getting set on 1st and 10. Got him working one, but they're going to throw it. Pocket breaking down. Wisely avoiding the big hit with the slide.
You got to keep drives alive late in the game. When you're starting to get in the 4th quarter and it's a 1-score game, you got to do whatever you can as that quarterback to scramble around, get extra plays, extra first downs. Really nice job there by the QB.
And the Noles are moving quickly down the field. Wide receiver going in motion. Going to the running game. Turning it on. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30.
Hey, listen, explosive plays comes in all different shapes and sizes. That time they attack the outside to the left on the ground, and that is a momentum-shifting play.
They know they have a huge advantage there. I expect them to go right back to it.
And what do you do now if you're on defense? You got to be expecting that they're going to try and attack that side of the field, maybe in the same way, maybe on this next play right here.
The Seminoles come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Right back to the well. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. that one off. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. On the move, it's Webster. Got the first down and more. What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Knowles will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Motion from the wideout. They'll try to sneak the wide receiver past him on 1st and goal. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
1st down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
A very productive play on 1st down has now set us up with this 2nd and goal. Pushes ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Knowles!
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Purdue is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Bob Greasy, this might not be over just yet. It's less than a touchdown lead. They're trailing by 6 to Wake Forest. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Scanning the field, it's Carr. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. In this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
So now it's 2nd and long. The offense changing the play. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. He's got him this time. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. They'll try to get it through the air. Fires to the right. Hits the open man. Oh, he's got some space. He is feeling it. A huge play. Almost took it to the house, but they got him at the 24. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Notre Dame coming to the line with another 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the right. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
Well, the offense did their part. They're just trying to apply some pressure on the opponent, right? Yeah, you're down right now, but if you can find a way to get the ball back with some time on the clock, they're within striking distance still to win this game.
And he puts through the extra point. 70 seconds left, and they line up for this all-important onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. All right, this game just got tighter, and you just don't want to make a mistake here, David.
Especially in the fourth quarter. Remember, you're still leading this ball game. You're still going to execute the same way, Palmer. Don't get frantic.
Don't get frantic, but I would like to see them stay aggressive, too. You put a touchdown up on the board here, and this goes back to being a two-possession game.
And the Seminoles enter the final minute trying to drain the clock. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. Got the first down and still on his feet. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown Seminoles.
Well, they get the touchdown when they needed it most. That score now makes it a two-possession game, and guys, with just seconds to go on the game clock, this thing is all but over.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive.
25.
From their own 25-yard line. Going right to work up top. Here's a throw downfield late. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. Well, the defense didn't get caught napping there. In this situation, you know they have to stay alert for the deep ball.
Yeah, so what defense am I going to call? I'm going to keep some DBs back deep. I'm going to keep my safety a little bit deeper, understanding they're down. They're going to have to attack down the field. I'm going to stick to my passing sets, my nickels, my dimes.
And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. He's taking a deep shot late in the game.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds him out of the backfield. That will be